I'm there for anybody that needs somebody, to be their shield. I was picked on when I was a kid in grade school and high school, but, when they knew it didn't get to me and I didn't give them a reaction, they got bored. They're like, oh, damn, she's no fun. Because I know who I am at the end of the day. I know who I am when I get offline. I know my children love and adore me, and my husband too, and my family. And what some stupid petty bitch on YouTube has to say about me really is not going to, affect me. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. And like I said, I will stand as a shield in front of anybody. Let them come at me.
You don't think I ain't been through any of that? Struggling every fucking day. Nobody wants to be your friend because they think you're too fucking stupid. Because you can't read. Eating lunch by yourself because they think they might catch something because, and then you have to be put in special ed and labeled as a special ed kid. And still struggling. Okay. Do you think it's not fucking embarrassing as hell to have an adult follow you from class to fucking class? Seeing people laugh and point, making their stupid ass comments. You don't think I've already been through all that? But you think you dumb fucking bitches are going to get to me? I've dealt with this my whole fucking life. I came to fucking YouTube and said, I struggle. I struggle with reading. I struggle with spelling. And yeah, I don't always understand some things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have dyslexia. And it's an ongoing battle every fucking day. But y'all sit there and you go ahead and make fun of it. It's okay. Go ahead, make fun of it. Because you know what? Out of all you fucking... But yet, Shining, your own child struggles with this shit every day. You've stated that on the fucking live. That your baby goes through this and he works his ass off. You don't think I try every fucking day? Deep inside, it's okay. You cry. Go ahead and make fun of me. At least you're leaving somebody else alone. But if you think for one fucking second that you can do more damage to me that I've already been through growing up as a kid, you're dead fucking wrong. And I'm gonna say this, there's a special place in fucking hell for all of you fucking cunts. All of you. Sitting over there fucking laughing. Would you laugh at a fucking child? You all are nothing that you claim to be. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. It's because people like you that people just fucking... There's some stuff there. I'm gonna need a second. I'm gonna be right back.
They're not going to hurt me in any way. I am, some people say I'm very cold-hearted when it comes to bullies, but you know what? If you don't be, then it puts you in a bad, bad place. And I will not stand by 1 second longer and watch any of my friends go through this because they think they get the right and are entitled to treat people like this. You know what my husband does? Let them come at me. I dare them to come at me.
Right.
I honestly dare them bitches to come at me. Because they have not a clue of who we are in our real lives. They don't know the people we know. They don't know the connections we have.
Yeah.
They have come at the wrong bitch. And I'm telling you, I'm the wrong bitch.
Right.
Because I can be downright ruthless, or I will be your biggest cheerleader. And my mouth has always gotten me in trouble my whole life, because I will say what everybody else in the room is thinking but don't want to say because they don't want to start shit. Well, mine just comes out. And it's like, oh, well, got to own it now. But, we got to pull together as people, as the human race, to put a stop to all this bullying shit, whether it's with our children in the schools or whether it's adults on YouTube. If we don't put our foot down, it'll never change. How many more lives have to be lost for people to get that this is not okay?
Right.
And that's the hard reality truth of it, is people are taking their lives over this. Something that is very, fixable, but nobody really wants to take on, the task of, putting in the work to change it. Well, I'm in for the long haul. I hope everybody else is too,
I just can't believe adults bully each other.
Sometimes I think adults doing it to other adults is worse than, the children doing it.
Yeah.
I can see where the children, don't really know better, but they're learning that behavior. And where are they learning it? From the adults that are in their life. Look, people are different. Everybody's dealt a hand that they don't have no control over. And sometimes they can't change it. They just got to make the best of the situation, and they're just trying to live their life. So that does not give you the right to single somebody out and pick on them because they're different than you. We need to teach our children more compassion for other people than, to act like they're better than the other child.
Right.
And my kids know I've been very, very strict on, look, don't let me catch you treating somebody any type of way because, they're not exactly like you. Everybody has their own issues, their own lives, their own demons to fight. And if you think you get the right to talk about it and, make fun of that, we're about to have some issues because it is a no-go in my house. You better hope and pray that the school don't call me about, you making fun of somebody or picking on somebody for something that they have no control over. Because, we don't get to pick the hand we're dealt. We just get it, and we have to play it to the best of our abilities to get through life. And, yeah, my children know I am I do not play that game. And, some of these parents that, know their children are bullies, they're just like, oh, kids need to be tougher. Kids are ruthless. No, stop giving them an excuse. You need to bust that ass because, and teach them, look, you don't do that shit.
You scrubbed the bathroom floor today. Did you?
Yes, Mommy.
What?
Yes, Mommy, dearest.
I told you to call me that. I wanted you to mean it.
Just, everybody needs to do their part, whether you're an adult or you're a child, to, turn this thing around, and it's just that simple. You don't have to say something mean to somebody just because you feel like being an ass that day. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. It's that simple. You don't have to say something mean to somebody just because you feel like being an ass that day. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. It's that simple. It's our conscious decision to make that choice to, say those bad things to somebody else or about somebody else. That's even worse because as adults, we know better.
Yeah.
We know what the words are going to do to somebody. So it's even worse for an adult to bully another adult, all because, they're bored or, they think that they get the right to say anything. I mean, I can understand a little bit more of the children doing it because, children do learn behavior. They don't know, the severity of bullying somebody. Most of them, can't understand that.
Right.
But as adults, we've already lived through that. We've already, some of us have already experienced that. And for us to do that as adults, knowing, words can hurt so much, a lot of people say that, they'd rather be physically hit than have somebody mentally, hurt them.
Abuse them. Yeah.
Because the physical pain goes away. The mental pain never goes away. It's always there. It's always in the back of your mind. You're always second guessing yourself because of it.
Yeah.
But by engaging and, firing back, that's only giving them more fuel